Welcome to another virtual adult improv show with the LA Connection players. For some of these guys, it's their third, fourth, fifth show. For some, it's their very first show here with the LA Connection online. All the shows are edited on the spot. We don't take anything out. This could be about an hour show today, and it's all improv. I know the games, and they know the games that we're going to be playing, and some of those games today are going to be video dating. In the era of COVID, you can only date online, so we've got a beautiful video dating game. We also have an intervention. Somebody's got a problem. We're going to intervene on that problem in the show. We also have the newlywed game, which is really a fun game. And then what would be the world's worst thing you could say in an event or location? We have that as well, plus a couple good scenes coming up. I'm Ken Scova. I'm the host of the show, founder of the LA Connection back in 1977. Let's meet our cast today. We have Hannah. It's her first show with us today. She's very excited. All right, we have Thaddeus. We have Kevin. It's his first show with us. We have Tangela. We have Reed, his first show with us. And we have Alex, his first show with us. So we're very excited to have some new players today. These are very good players, and it should be a wonderful show. So let's just get right into it. The first game we're going to play is called Video Dating. So I'm going to give everybody their archetype. We're going to have Hannah, which says guest up there. She'll be our bachelorette. She's going to have 5 people to meet today. So number 1, Alex. You're a wrestler, Alex, so you'll have some sort of wrestler quality to your character. Go ahead and minimize yourself and put up wrestler. Thaddeus, you're a tech geek, okay? So that's something I think Hannah would love to know more about tech geeks. And then let's go into Reed. Reed, you're an adult, but you have a 6-year-old brain, okay? You think like a 6-year-old, all right? All right, and Kevin, you're all business, all to the point, very corporate. Okay, and then Tangela, we like to throw in a lady in our video dating because this is the 21st century, and you have anger issues, okay? Tangela's got anger issues. So let's get right into video dating. Hannah, we're very excited to have you here today. I know you're looking for love, and you can't meet anybody in COVID, so we've decided to set up a video dating. We've got 5 bachelors. We even have a bachelorette for you, just in case you want to go that direction. And you'll be able to meet all these people through a video first, and then we're going to bring them into the studio, and we're going to do some Zoom questioning. You'll get 2 questions for each one, and you can bring them in any order you want. But before we bring them in, what do you want in a man? What are you looking for?
Well, I'm from Minnesota, and I think something that is just really important to me is just the hospitality, a good heart, love is patient, love is kind. And so I'm looking for all of those, really just a leader, a kind leader who knows how to love well. That's the biggest thing, a big heart, big leader, and we'll see. Anyone. I'm down for anyone.
Okay, well, this is very exciting. Well, I'm going to bring in the first video. It's our wrestler. Let's listen to his pre-recorded video. Here he is now.
Hannah! This is Alex, the Powerhouse. You know what I'm talking about. I'm going to take you on a date. I'm going to give you some flowers. I'm going to take you out for a nice dinner. We're going to have a great dinner. And if anyone at the restaurant kind of gives you a look, looks at you the wrong way, I'll beat them up. I'll take them here. Okay? Now I'll take them out and I'll snap their neck a little bit. And I'll throw it out. And let's get attention.
Okay, that was his pre-recorded video.
Woo!
We can now move him off.
Love you.
Okay, thank you very, very much. That was kind of crazy. Well, you never have to worry about your safety with him. Now we're going to bring in number 2. It's our tech geek. Oh, you need to unmute yourself. We can't hear you there. Okay, go ahead. Let's bring in our tech geek. Here he is.
Hello. My name is Thaddeus, and I've never been on a dating website before, but I just figured I'd just give this a shot. So, I just hooked up my iPhone and I did the call and I got on. And maybe you could be the Apple Watch to my iPhone. You know what I mean? We're both Apple products, and we're both super expensive, and we have expensive tastes. And I didn't think it could happen. R.I.P. Steve Jobs. Okay, bye bye.
All right. Well, that was his video roll in. Okay. So if you need some tech help, he might be able to help you. I did see some very strange reactions on your part there. But now let's bring in our third one. This is, he's got a 6-year-old brain, but he's an adult. Let's hear his video.
Hello, my name is Reed. My favorite color is blue. I am 27 years old, but I have a rare condition where my brain ages at a fraction of the rate. I hope that we can share a juice box someday. But just so you know, no matter how close we get, my mommy will always be my best friend. Thank you.
That was his video. Okay, kind of a mama's boy. And here is a guy, all business. He's all business, very corporate. Here he is.
Oh, hey, hi, how's it going? That's, tell you what, it's just tremendous to be in your presence. I really hope that I can provide a good ROI for this quarter. I hope that you have some real good key performance indicators that you're looking for that I can help you reach, of course. And as far as I know, I think I have a gap in the next 30 minutes before my next bi-weekly. So look forward to sort of syncing up and, seeing if we can come to some cohesion down the line. Cool. Yeah, I'll be right there. Hold on, yeah. Anyway, look forward to chatting with you.
That was his video. And now our final videos of a lovely lady. Unfortunately, she's got anger issues.
God, you're such a dumb bitch. What? We're filming? Oh my, okay, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm like, what's up? My name's Tangela. I'm like, you didn't fucking tell me we were filming it. God, you're such a dumb ass. Sorry, again, oh my God, I'm such a nice person. I do charity and shit. Except for that one fucking charity. They didn't really give me a thank you or anything. Anyway, I just, hey, I'm a super chill person. Never gotten into a fight. That's not what the scars on my fists are from. They're from, giving the hungry kids in Africa. Okay, have a good one. I hope to see you soon.
Okay, that's her video. Well, we've got an eclectic group of 5 different people. Who would you like to bring in first? And you look a little scared, but don't worry, we'll get through this, okay? We didn't screen these people, by the way. They just applied on our app.
Okay.
Yeah. But now who do you want to bring in first? The wrestler, the tech geek, the 6-year-old brain, the all business, or the lady with anger issues?
Okay, so I am fascinated by the wrestler. I would love to bring him back in and see what he's all about.
Okay, well, he's live backstage now. He's actually in the green room on a Zoom camera. So he's live now. So you can ask him any 2 questions you'd like. Go ahead.
Wow, hello.
Hannah! I missed you so much.
You haven't met me before, but okay, I appreciate it. So first question, you mentioned a date. What would happen on our date? So I was just wondering what you would do on our first date. I'd love to hear that.
Well, I'd pick you up, not with a car, but with my body, and I would take you to the restaurant, and I would kick in the front door to show my strength and dominance, and we would sit down, and I would cook you the food. Even though I didn't know how to cook, I would steal other people's plates, and we would eat it, and you would have a great time. I'd give you flowers, and then we would absolutely make out and do other amazing romantical things back at my place.
Okay. Okay. Well, and the next question, I know you're a wrestler, so is that your profession / is that how you think you'll be providing for a family? How would you be providing for a family in your future with money?
Well, right now, I live in the park, but I am a wrestler in my soul, and one day I will become rich and famous, and I will provide for thousands of families that I will have from all my fans and all my women. but you will be my first wife, Hannah.
Okay. All right. Well,
Okay.
thank you very
Well,
much,
thank you.
Alex.
Yeah, thank you, Alex.
It
That's kind of
kinda
weird. He said
sounds
your
like he
first
just
wife.
kind of sounds like he just fights people. I don't know. I just lives.
Yeah, well, maybe he should be going out with the lady with anger issues instead of you, but we'll find out. Who do you want to bring in next?
You know what? I'll bring in the tech guy. That would be that'll.
Okay, let's bring in
him
the tech guy. Okay, here he is.
Oh, hey, Thaddeus. All right. My first question for you. I don't know if you were here in the beginning of this meeting, but I had some technical problems. So I was wondering, how would you be able to help me with my own technical problems, or beyond that, any problems in life? How can you help me as a partner? I'd love to hear that.
Well, I spent 2 years working at the Genius Bar at the Apple Store in San Mateo. So I know everything about it. I think by the looks of it, it looks like you have 0 storage space for all the bullshit left. And I could clear the storage space for you. So I can be like the USB to the USB port. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I get that. Picking up on that. My next question is, how would you, let's say I had a really bad day, all right? How would you try to make me feel better? How would you do that?
Well, I could just talk to you about coding and hacking and all the different numbers that go into it, because it's like poetry in motion. And like 6 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 9 8 4 is like most people don't even understand what it means, but it's really like a beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like better than Shakespeare. You know what I mean? It's just crazy how you can make a character like a game go up and then to the right. It's just poetry in motion. Like, it's insane.
That is insane. Well, thank you, Thaddeus. That's more than enough for me. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. You did
Okay.
not like
All right.
that.
If you like a numbers guy, he might be the guy. Who do you want to bring in next?
Let's bring in Reed with the 6-year-old. Let's bring him in.
6-year-old man child. Okay, here he is.
Hi, how are you? That's not my question. Don't answer that. Okay. So my first question for you is, I have dated mama's boys in the past, and I've got to say, I don't know if I like it if he's closer to his mom than me. So do you think that you'd be able to have a healthy balance of your relationship with your mom and me? Can you do that?
Yeah, I think we could have a healthy balance potentially. Like maybe we can work something out where one night I sleep with you, and on the other nights I sleep with my mom in her bed. So balance, like you said. I agree, and I think that's really important. Sometimes she holds my hand when I cross the street, and sometimes you can hold my hand when we cross the street. I think we can work something out.
Okay. My next question. And I feel like I really don't know how this is going to go. How do you feel about kids?
I mean, what can I say? They're my friends.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, man child. We got some sippy cups in the back for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Who do you want to bring in next?
Let's bring in the business guy. Let's bring in Mr. Business.
Okay. All right, Mr. Corporate, let's bring him in. Here he is. 2 questions.
Hey, Kevin. Hi.
Hey, thanks for circling back. Kind of glad to hear from you.
Thanks for scheduling me into your G-Cal. All right. So
I'll always fit you into my calendar. Don't you worry. If I can.
Okay. Well, that's actually sort of my first question for you. With someone who clearly has such a busy schedule, how would you prioritize me in your life?
Well, I think it's all about time management. I'm excellent at time management. I'm reigning 2-time Employee of the Year at New York Life Financial. So I just outwork the competition. You understand what I'm saying? So I will outwork the competition here. If it takes me to be 24/7 amazing boyfriend, well, I'll provide as much of that 24/7 as I possibly can. You can count on that.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. My next question is, okay.
No, I'll get back to you. I'm in a really important meeting right now. I'll see you. Yes, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
Well, I was actually going to say that I'm an entrepreneur myself. I have a small business that I run out of St. Paul. Woo! And I was wondering, do you think there would ever be some kind of, because clearly business is a big part of your life. Do you think you could also support me as your partner without having that kind of competitivity? Because I have had that in some past relationships. There's been some jealousy between him.
Well, I'll have you know that I'm all about making sure that HR is not involved in anything I do. I have yet to have any HR complaints. So I'll have you know that I'm quite the team partner, okay? I'm all go all the time, but I never like to leave someone behind. So, Hannah, I will make sure my 5-year plan has you in it the whole way.
Whoa. Okay, cool. Well, thanks, Kevin.
Thank you. Let's minimize him. We got one left, the lady with anger management. Let's bring her in.
Okay. Hey, how are ya? Well, that's also not a question. I guess don't answer that. I like your sweater. Let's start off with that. So my first question, I think, is, I'm really big into apology languages and love languages. I think that's really important to know those things in a relationship. So I was just wondering, how do you deal with conflict? Like let's say we get into a fight.
Sorry. There was a noise in the background. Someone shut that. I'm trying to talk to this lady, right? Someone shut that fucking thing off. Yeah. God. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. Well, what's your conflict management style? Like if you did something wrong, you apologize to me. How does that work?
I never do anything wrong, really. I feel like there's always that other person who's just always nagging in my ear and kind of always doing something wrong, and then I have to like step in and be like, "Hey, calm down." I'm like always the resident calm person. I'm always super duper calm. I always like to I keep my anger in check a lot of the time. I've been to many anger management classes and they've all helped me. Can someone please? I am gonna kill every last one of you if someone doesn't get that fucking thing off. Hey. Okay, so again, really good with my anger. I keep it in check a lot of the time. It is, something that I just kind of naturally in me.
Okay, that's good to know. Well, let's hypothetically for this next question say you're not calm. Hypothetically.
You think I'm not calm? You think I'm not calm?
It's a hypothetical. This is a hypothetical question.
Okay.
So let's say like you're not calm like the first time in your life ever you lose your cool. Hypothetically.
How never happened.
Okay, well let's say it did. How would that go down?
It's never happened before. So, but hypothetically saying it did, and I did go off the handle, and I don't know, murder someone in the past or 2 people. It's like, I don't know. I would not do that because I feel like I'm just like such a level-headed, cool-minded type of person. Mm-hmm. I feel like you're not believing me. Peppermint's calming me down. I'm really calm right now.
I'm believing you so
I'm
much.
really calm. I'm like a super calm person. I'm like a really calm person. I've never been angry. I've never been angry before. I have great blood pressure.
Okay. All right. Well, let's bring all of them back in, Hannah. You've got a big decision.
Yeah.
The wrestler, the tech geek, the brain, 6-year-old brain kid, the all business guy, or this last one with some anger issues. Who are you going to pick, Hannah?
You want me to just eliminate them or tell you who exactly?
No, just pick.
I think.
Yeah, just go for the one you want to pick. Go ahead.
I feel like the most obvious one, and quite frankly, the safest, for whatever reason I'm talking about, is all business Kevin. I'm so excited to explore this opportunity with you.
Okay,
I'm gonna
well,
put you
let's
on my
get rid of
calendar
the other
right
ones
now.
before they start
Okay.
losing it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
get
God, the
them all out of
chairs.
this room
my God.
before they start going crazy. I don't want to see Tangela going nuts. Let's get her out of the room. Bring security in. Bring security. Okay, Thaddeus, I'm sorry. The wrestler, we got to get rid of him. Lose him. I'm afraid there's going to be some damage in the back room. Oh, thank God. Okay, Kevin, you won. How do you feel? If you get off the phone call, do you have any comments?
I mean, I feel great. I've got a bi-weekly coming up in a few minutes, so I got to kind of keep this short. I got a hard stop in about 2 minutes, but excellent choice, Hannah. I look forward to improving your ROI each quarter this year.
Okay. All right. Well,
Hannah will
too.
check back with you after the 5-year plan he planned on and see if you guys are still together. Thanks for
doubt we
playing
will.
Video Dating.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. All right, so we're going to bring in Thaddeus and Reed now. A game called Positive Negative. Thaddeus is positive all the time. Reed is negative all the time. So it's kind of like the optimist and the pessimist. Okay, so you guys can both unmute yourself. It's going to be in a dog park, and we'll start this positive with Thaddeus.
Wow, Reed, it's just like such a beautiful day today, isn't it? Just wonderful stroll in the park with Sparky here. You know, it's just so beautiful outside.
The weather is exactly the same as it was when we put my grandmother in the ground.
Hey, man, but you know, that was a week ago, man. You've healed since, and your grandmother was such a great lady. You know, she was such a great, so cheerful, always giving out candy, you know.
Sometimes the candy was too old, years old, to the point where the children who accepted it would hurl up their insides and have explosive diarrhea for weeks.
Well, you know, diarrhea is a good thing, man. It kind of clears out everything. You know, you feel refreshed afterwards. You know, it just like you know, take a dive in the pool. You know, you feel refreshed. You can just clear your mind of everything. You know, such a great thing.
My mind.
My
mind.
Yeah, your mind. Yeah. You're such a smart dude. I'm sure there's like really cluttered up there, but I'm sure you keep everything organized because you're just such a smarty pants.
Too smart for my own good. So smart that I was able to recognize the toxic relationship dynamics between my parents from such a young age, so that I left when I was 5 years old and haven't seen them since, stunting my growth and inhibiting my ability to succeed to my maximum potential. But yes, this park is nice.
Yeah. Well, you know, sometimes loneliness is a good thing because you can just cut out all the negative people. You know, that's what I like to do. Anytime someone calls me stressed, just cut them out of your life, and then so much better for your mental health. You know,
You're right. You're right. I should cut more people in my life. I'll do that.
Yeah. I mean, you know, sometimes you just gotta release your anger, dude. I mean, you know, cutting out, you know, not, you know, physically harming people, but, you know, cutting the ties with people, you know, burning the bridge, you know, so just they can't, you know, come back and hurt you again. Because remember, you forgive, but you don't forget.
Thaddeus, you've never given me better advice as a friend. After this day, I intend to burn more bridges, cut more people, and tie them up on train tracks even more.
Whoa. Hey, buddy. Hey, you know, I think I think Sparky is, you know, making a friend over. Like, isn't that cute? Like, isn't it beautiful just watching dogs just...
He intends to mate with her. Because he's a larger dog species than her, the puppies will kill her on the way out.
Oh, well, you know.
Ooh, and that's positive negative. I'll tell you, I can't wait to go to that dog park and meet both you guys. Thanks for playing positive negative. Now we're going to be doing intervention. So I could bring everybody back in. We have a little intervention on Thaddeus, who you just saw up here, the Mr. Positivity. He won't be so positive now because Thaddeus, you probably thought we brought you here for like a party. I've got some of your friends. It looks like we have a dealer here. We have... they can put up who they are, brother, sister. Hannah will be playing your sister in this. And we have an intervention because every one of these people you have borrowed something from and you never gave it back to them. Yes. So I've heard stuff like lawnmowers, scissors, money. You told them you were going to give them back what you borrowed. So we're going to go around the room and find out exactly what you borrowed from them and see if you can come clean. Let's start off with your father, Alex.
Hey, Pops.
Thaddeus, this is your father. I've been up for nights thinking about just the person you've become, and it's made me really disappointed and sick to my stomach. I love doing yard work, you know I do.
Mm-hmm.
And when you misplaced my hedge clippers, I don't know. You steal all my tools, and I don't know what you do with them, but I know you do something with them, and you just steal and you steal and you steal, and I'm tired of it. You steal everything. Steal everything. One day there's gonna be nothing left to steal.
Hey, okay, now that you've finished, let me bring you back down to reality, Pops. You know, if you check the shed behind the house, you'll find everything that I've ever stolen from you. You'll see the hedge clippers, you'll see the lawnmower, you'll see, you know, the rakes. I've given it back. Okay, maybe
the shed is not there, Thaddeus. The
Maybe-
shed is not there. Okay, I don't know if you sold the shed. I don't know what you're doing, but everything is just disappearing from my house. You're stealing and you're selling things for what? For drugs? What are you doing?
Pops, you're getting up there in age yourself. You know, maybe you're just checking out a little bit. Okay, maybe
My
you should
mind
just
has
open your
never been
eyes.
sharper.
Oh, I'm sure it has.
Like the tools that I used to have before you stole them from me.
Hey man, well the tools were dull when I borrowed them anyways, so you know, what does that say?
You know, I'm glad we're all here.
Okay, all right, Thaddeus. Obviously, your father's not getting through to you. I'm going to see if your sister can get through to you. She's missing a few things too that you borrowed from her.
Yeah, Thad, first of all, don't talk to Dad that way. Mom's told you a billion times. And I told you, it's wrong. Okay. And second of all, last month, you borrowed my Ralph's member ID card to get discounts.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, hey, I need to get peanut butter. Can I borrow your ID card? And I was like, fine, just give it back. Okay. You remember that?
Yeah, I was there.
Meet the Fockers.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, I need peanut butter. Because obviously.
Yeah.
And then you took it, and then you came back with peanut butter, and you never gave me back my ID card. Okay?
I did.
I can't buy groceries at a cheaper rate now because of you.
Hey,
Ralph doesn't know my loyalty.
Look, you know I get mesmerized by watching Dustin Hoffman act, okay? So maybe I misplaced it and put it back in the DVD case or something like that. You know, maybe if we just check the Meet the Fockers DVD case, your membership card will be in there, okay?
Is Dustin Hoffman in Meet the Fockers? I thought it was Robert De Niro.
They both are.
Oh, I obviously wasn't paying attention because I'm so mad that you took my member ID card. And on top of that, you also took my car freshener, the pine tree. Like, what are you doing with my stuff? It's just stupid stuff you're taking. None of it's important, but you take it, and I know. So stop. Like, why are you lying?
It's October. I thought you were putting out Christmas stuff. It looked like a Christmas tree. I was putting it back where I found it.
3 years. Okay? It's a talisman of mine. It's good luck.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. What do you mean, uh-huh? You know that. You gave it to me.
You know, you sound like Dad right now. You guys, this is why I don't respect either of you.
What, is everything in the tool shed, Thaddeus? Huh? Is all of her stuff in the tool shed as well?
Yeah, maybe it's in the DVD case, Dad.
I don't know if you should be living. You might want to be moving out. Obviously, you stole her memory of Dustin Hoffman, too. Let's now go to the drug dealer. Because obviously your dad thinks you're selling his tools for drugs. So let's find out what the drug dealer's got to say.
I wish he was buying the drugs from me. Dad's dad, okay? I wish, all right? But unfortunately, he's been stealing my customers. You know, I knew he was having, I assumed he was having some money problems because he was telling me he couldn't afford his weekly amount. So I was like, you know what? You know, you're an entrepreneurial guy. I respect you. I gave him a few people he could sell to so he could make his money and get high on his own supply. You know, I know it's a rule break, but I thought, guys starting out, maybe I'll help a guy out. But no, what do I got? I got no customers now. you know, because they all go to Thad now. Thad undercut me. He undercut me by just a little bit of price, and I got margins I got to meet. Thad, okay? I just, why are you going to do me like that, bro? Why are you going to do me like that?
Look, man, Mark, Terry, Clyde, they all smoke together. We all smoke together, you know? I was friends. I went to high school with them, man. I introduced you to them. So it's not really stealing customers if we were friends first, you know what I mean? And, you know, sometimes maybe they just want a cheaper price. Maybe charging 20 a G is a little excessive, especially in COVID times. You know, it's hard out here. Come on, man.
The market dictates the price, you know, and you got you coming in there with no overhead whatsoever, and there you are going in and just taking things out, you know? I mean, I can see why your dad's missing a shed here, because you know what? I don't know. I don't know if I can get high with you anymore. I just don't know if I can do that, you know? I don't know if it's in me anymore.
Maybe you need to stay off the weed, Kevin. Maybe the weeds go in your head, Kevin.
Okay, well, I'm sorry that relationship didn't work out too well. Let's now move into your boss. Your boss has got a few things he'd like to say to you now.
Hey, Thaddeus. Hey, it's me, Derek, your boss from work, district manager. Uh-oh. I want to say, first of all, that I think you're doing great work. The sales reports look awesome. Little issue, though, is, you know, like last week when you wanted to borrow, for some reason, all of the staplers in the office? We kind of really need you to give those staplers back, because now the other sales associates are having to glue their pages together because we don't have any more staplers. So, yeah, if you can really get those back to us, that would be great. But, you know, Geek, great work, buddy. Okay, keep it up otherwise.
Jackass. Oh, I mean, yeah, thanks, Kevin. I mean, Derek. Yeah. Well, the thing was that the staplers were out of staples, you know, so I just put them in the trunk of my car, and I was gonna go to Staples on my way home, but it was like so much traffic on I-95. I was just like, maybe
there always is. I mean, no, it's nice to hear that you were trying to do a good thing for the company. Yeah, I never had any doubt that you weren't trying to do anything but really positive for our business. But that's great to hear. But if you can really just, if you can't make it to the Staples, that's okay. But if you can really just bring them back to work, so I can bring some Staples individually to work, then our problem will be solved. So you can just like bring those back really soon. That'd be great.
Yeah. I just really love our pet store, and so I'll get those staplers to you as soon as possible. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Great. Awesome. Yeah. Thank you. That's
okay.
Absolutely great to hear. Thank you.
The last one we're going to go to is your second aunt twice removed, and you've obviously taken something from her. Let's find out what that is.
I just remember Thaddeus' father, my good brother here, he sent him to live with us for the summer, and his uncle has diabetes, okay, and he stole all of his diabetes medication, which doesn't even do anything for you. It gets you dizzy. Okay, trust me, I've tried. Okay, it doesn't do anything to get you high. Gets you dizzy. I don't know if he likes that or whatever. But he took his diabetes medication. And also, the summer he was here, stole all the alcohol swabs. For what? For what? Who did you sell the alcohol swabs for weed? I told you I have a fresh stash of weed in the back if you wanted to get some. I was very clear. Don't tell your father. I was very clear about it. I was like, hey, I have my own stash of weed in the background. As long as you take the seeds out, you're free to have some. He did not. He was like, no, that's the cheap stuff. I was like, that is some very good cushion there, sir. Very, very good. But he did not. He did not want it. He was like, I'm into the chronic. I'm like, okay, you're going to have chronic breathing if you keep fucking with that chronic stuff. He doesn't listen. Now, I think he has asthma. Is that right? Probably has asthma now.
I mean, it's simple.
Weed, Thaddeus? You're smoking and dealing weed? That's
No,
what you do with my tools?
No, I'm not doing it.
Not to mention he's taking diabetes medication. I feel like we're leaving that out on the table. He's taking a big old bottle of metformin, diabetes medication. Type 2.
That's like objectively worse than taking weed, Dad. Just for the record.
Your uncle had some complications after that. You remember that time he ended up in the hospital? You remember that? That was because of you. He almost died. You're lucky. You're lucky you guys didn't get the pneumonias. You're lucky.
Hey, don't start
Thaddeus,
fake crying now.
Thaddeus.
You've done that too many times.
All right, Thaddeus,
True.
make some closing remarks. Your closing remarks, what are you going to do?
Look, Dad, I'm going to give you back all your hoes, okay? You deserve them, and I'll put them back where I found them. Look, sis, I'm sorry. Maybe we can watch Little Fuckers this time, and, you know, we can talk about it. Kevin, I'm going to smoke you up. Don't worry. I'm going to smoke you up. Derek, I'll give you the staplers back, and I'll pet every last hamster in that pet store just for you. And Aunt Twice Removed, I'm really sorry about the diabetes medication, and I promise that I'll drive you down to CVS next week and we'll get you some new ones.
Well, this has been our intervention, and I think Thaddeus has come clean. Thank you all for coming in to help make this right. And that's our intervention. We're now going to move on to a piece called First Line, Last Word. And I'm going to have Tangela and Kevin come out here and play this. I'm going to give them the first line. Each sentence has to start with the last word that the other player left off with. That's why it's called First Line, Last Word. So I'm going to give you your opening line. You can take your Aunt Removed there and your drug dealer off now, so people don't think when they see your trailer park people. Okay, beautiful, Kevin and Tangela. Now they'll think you live in a big mobile home. Okay, all right, so here it is. Your opening line is, I think we are lost. And Kevin, you'll start with that line, leaving Tangela to start her sentence with the word lost. Go for it.
I think we're lost.
Lost where? How?
How? Miss, let's take a shortcut is probably the reason why we are lost in nowhere.
Nowhere? You're the one who wanted to come here. You were like, hey, this would be a good spot for us to have our first picnic. I love the woods.
Woods. Yeah, woods. Like woods near civilization, not woods near the Yukon. Okay? I think the last living thing we saw was a bear. And I think the last 5 living things we saw were bears. Yeah.
Bears are really cute. How's that? Bears are super cute. I love looking at little tiny bears. Do I love being eaten by them? No. All I wanted to do was have our prosciutto on a little bit of crackers and bread and cheese. And you were like, nah, I just need to go see nature and the green trees.
Trees bring serenity. And you know what? I haven't been focusing on that end, okay? I haven't been thinking about my love for you and just, our anniversary.
Anniversaries are supposed to be really sweet, and I just want to spend it with you. And now we're lost in the woods by a freaking Yukon. And there are bears on our asses.
Asses were meant to be chased, okay? We're living out here. We are living out here, okay? We're in the middle of nowhere. Let's own it like prehistoric times.
Times where people hunted and gathered. I get that. I kind of want to go back to the prehistoric times where, like the Neanderthals were mating with like other hominins. That's cool.
Cool, because I think one of those bears ate our picnic basket. So that hunter and gathering instinct kicking in right now, I'd say that's right on schedule.
Oh, that's beautiful, guys. Asses are meant to be chased. That is the best line of the night so far. Thank you, guys. Okay, we're going to be playing the Newlywed Game. The Newlywed Game, you see it on TV all the time, and we're going to be playing it right now. We have the couples Alex and Tangela, Hannah and Reed, and Kevin and Thaddeus. So let's bring in all our couples right now. We're going to kind of find out how they met, okay? So let's go with Hannah and Reed, who are both out here. Let's go first to Hannah. Hannah, exactly how did you meet Reed?
Hey, so Reed and I were on a bowling league out in back in 2018. God, and the way he just threw a strike, it was I knew it was love the second I saw him. We also shared a plate of nachos. Spent the whole night until closing. It was great. We stole our shoes. We still have them on our mantle. We still have the bowling shoes on our mantle that we stole on our first date. It was great. Great guy, great bowler.
Oh, okay. All right, Reed, so you met at the bowling tournament. What's your side of the story?
Yes, well, actually, I was looking for a reason to expand my shoe collection, and I thought this date would be the perfect opportunity. Usually, Hannah isn't my typical type, but what can I say? Love has no boundaries.
All right. Let's meet couple number 2, Alex and Tangela. Tangela, how did you and Alex meet?
Oh my god. Okay, so this story is crazy because technically it's super not cool. I was an adult school teacher and illegally I dated Alex. He was 45 years old. So it was fine. Legal wise, but not really moral, I guess. I don't know how that goes, but he was an adult, so it's cool. Yeah, adult school. That's where you're at.
Okay, Alex, can you tell us how you met there at the adult school?
Yeah. So I went to the adult school to learn how to sound more like an adult. I know that I look like an adult, but vocal wise, we met because, she likes the way my voice sounds, or maybe just how I look manly, but I sound like Mickey Mouse. So, but she loves me for me, and that's what love is all about, Ken.
Well, we all reach puberty at different times in our life. Okay, let's meet the third couple. It's Kevin and Thaddeus. Thaddeus, how did you meet Kevin?
Well, it was karaoke night at the bar, our local bar, and I saw this cute dude with glasses and a goatee just singing his little heart out. And, I thought it was going to be a one-night stand, but, the next day he was still there. He made me breakfast, and I was like, hey, I can get used to this.
Kevin?
I don't make eggs Benedict for just about anybody, Thaddeus, especially not a one-night stand. So, yeah, like you said, I played My Heart Will Go On, my go-to riff, and we made eye contact across the room, and it was like magnetism, and really I don't think we've left each other's sides in a good, half decade now,
Yeah.
one night stand, one life stand. Oh,
one life stand.
It's been great.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to send off Kevin and Alex and Reed. We'll send you back and minimize you guys and turn the volume down so you can't hear the answers, and I'll call you back like this. So, ladies, we've got 2 questions for you. What we're looking for is what you think the guys would say, okay? So that's what we're looking for. So, Alex, let's start off with you. Do you think, let's start. No, I'm sorry. We'll start off with Hannah. I'm sorry, Hannah. Let's start with Hannah. I made a mistake there. Okay.
Right.
So Hannah, it's okay. What do you think Reed would say? Does he like tea or coffee? Tea or coffee?
Oh God, such a tea guy. He's really into the finer things in life. He likes, fine shoes, fine bowling, fine cuisine. And I think he's always just thought of tea as a finer thing in life. So I'd have to say he's into tea. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to Tangela now. Tangela, what do you think Alex would like better, tea or coffee?
Yeah, I would have to say tea, because he's all about that herbal, trying to get his voice to do correct, you know what I mean, to get deeper. He's always into that, the herbal stuff. Also, he thinks that coffee stunts your growth, but he also thinks it stunts your vocal growth. So he really just wants to push forward, push ahead to the deep voice. Yeah.
Okay. And let's go now to Thaddeus. What do you think Kevin would say, tea or coffee?
Kevin is such a coffee guy. I mean, that morning when we first woke up together and he had the eggs Benedict, and I was like, ooh, is that blueberry coffee that I smell? And he said, yeah, it is. And so we had some blueberry coffee, and he said he had to go to work, and he likes to drink coffee to, you know, have energy throughout the day. But, you know, we said, screw work. Let's just take a walk around the lake together. Coffee it is.
Okay, stay with me now, Thaddeus. Thaddeus, now I want to ask you, where was yours and Kevin's first kiss? We're looking for the location of the first kiss. Where was that?
The first kiss. Well, that had to be after we saw Ocean's 11. We came out of the movie theater, and we were like, wow, that was such a great film. You know, it was just such a, well, so Matt Damon did, it was a great performance, and he agreed. And we just, you know, kissed right there under the lights outside the movie theater.
Oh, okay. So out in front of the movie theater is what we're looking for. Okay. All right. Now let's go to Tangela. Where was the first kiss with you and Alex?
In the classroom. Everyone was gone, and he came up to me and asked a question after class, and I was like, I've been staring at you all this time. And, you know, that was just it. And couldn't get enough of him ever since.
Okay, Hannah, where was the first place you and Reed kissed?
It was in the bowling alley. It was so romantic. It was great, over a plate of nachos. Lights were low. I think
right.
Replay by Ajax was playing.
Wonderful. Okay, let's bring all the guys back in. Come on back in, guys. And let's see if they can figure out what the ladies thought. Okay, so Reed, we asked Hannah, do you like coffee or tea better? What do you think she said?
Well, I know my Hannah is a hearty girl, so I got to say coffee. She likes her coffee black.
Okay, Hannah, what did you say?
Well, I said that you like tea because you like the finer things in life.
It's true.
Well, we didn't match on that one. I kind of feel like that's a little weird. Okay, let's go now to Alex. What do you think Tangela said? Tea or coffee?
I think she said tea. No.
What did she say?
No, coffee. I picked
What-
coffee.
what- oh no!
Because coffee is an adult drink, and we went to adult school. And she.
Okay, coffee. Okay.
Okay.
What did she say? Let's find out.
I said tea because you think coffee stunts your vocal growth.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you missed. Should have went with your first instinct.
Oh man.
Mickey Mouse voice. Okay. All right.
Excuse me?
Let's go. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say Mickey Mouse voice. I'm sorry. That just kind of slipped out. Okay. So now Thaddeus and Kevin. All right. So Thaddeus and Kevin. Kevin, what do you think Thaddeus said? Tea or coffee? Tea or coffee?
You know, if I know Thaddeus the way I think I do, I'm pretty sure he said coffee.
Yeah. Yeah. Good job, babe. Good job, babe.
Coffee. Okay. You matched it. You got 1 point. So go ahead and put 1 next to your guys' names. All right. And Thaddeus, stay up here right now with Kevin. Kevin, where's the first place you guys kissed?
You know, we've kissed so many times, and they've all been so magical that they all blur together after a while. One year stand can be that way. But yeah, I want to say it was when we when we just got outside the karaoke bar. I think that was as far as I could go, if I remember correctly. I had a little drinks though that night, so it's hard to remember.
Well, what did he say? Thaddeus?
That was before, because that was like the first night, and we were both kind of a little off because we've been drinking, so that's okay. But it was really, remember outside we saw Ocean's 11, and we went outside the movie theater, and we're like, wow, Matt Damon's so good, and we just bonded on that. Remember that?
Matt Damon killed it in that movie. You're right.
I know.
I forgot that. Oh, thanks for remembering.
Yeah, you role played as Matt Damon and Brad Pitt kissing. Okay, let's go now to Alex. Where do you think Tangela said your first kiss was? Alex?
Well, I'm gonna try to go off my instincts here, but I'm gonna say it was at school because we're go-getters. You know, we like to move quickly, so I think that we kissed at school.
Okay, let's see what she said.
In the classroom at school. That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
We got that
All
one.
right.
Wow.
So you guys got a point next to your name. Okay, let's now go to our third couple, Reed and Hannah. Reed, what do you think she said? Where's the first kiss?
You know, there are so many great ones that it's hard for me to remember which one was the first and which one was just right before the show. But if I had to pick one, I'd say that the first one was probably at that same bowling alley when I got that amazing strike, and she was like, "Kiss me, you fool! That was an amazing strike."
Let's see what she says.
I said we kissed at the bowling alley. That was verbatim
All
what
right.
I said. Kiss me, you fool. That was an amazing strike. It's on our wedding bands. Yeah.
Wow. So you kissed where there was a lot of balls. Okay, very good. Okay, now we're going to send out the other half. Go ahead, ladies, go on out, and let's send out Thaddeus. And now we have questions for the guys. What do you think your ladies would say? The first question is, do they like red or white wine? Red or white wine? So let's start with Reed. What do you think Hannah would say, red or white wine?
You know, my Hannah is just a sucker for those tannins. So she would gobble up that red wine, especially if it burns your throat. That's her favorite. More of a beer girl, but if you had to pick, she'd say red.
Red. Okay, let's go to Alex now. What would Tangela say, red or white wine?
I'm gonna say Tangela would drink white wine because she's a lady. She's classy.
Okay. She's a lady. Okay.
White
And let's
wine.
now go to Kevin. Thaddeus, red or white wine would Thaddeus say, Kevin?
You know, I'm gonna go red wine. He's a passionate person, full of love, and you know, our hearts pump red blood, and I think we drink red wine.
Okay, and stay with me now, Kevin. Where's the weirdest place you and Thaddeus have made love? The weirdest place.
Weirdest place. Hey, I guess I'd say the movie theater. You know, that Ocean's
In the
11
movie theater.
really went well. That was a fun couple
in the
hours.
movie theater. So you made love before you actually kissed. That was very strange. Okay. All right, now let's go with Alex. Where's the weirdest place you guys made love?
I'm gonna say in the classroom still, because once we kissed, it was a train you just couldn't stop, Ken. I felt like a real man that day.
I think she kissed you and made love to you just so we didn't have to hear your voice.
Okay,
let's go now to Reed. Let's go to Reed.
Well, excuse me?
Let's go to Reed. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Mickey. Okay, all right. Where's the weirdest place you guys made love?
Well, if I'm being honest, I feel like if you're having love in a place, then can't be a weird place to make love. But if I had to answer, I'd say probably that same bowling alley. You know, after I nail all my strikes, we just tackle each other in all those pins, and we're all over each other. There are pins in all of our bodies and all the orifices. Magical. You would not believe.
Right down there on the bowling alley lane. Oh, that's amazing. Let's bring all the ladies in. Come on. Let's bring them in here. All right. We're going to start off, ladies. We're going to go with Reed and Hannah. Hannah, what do you think Reed said? Do you like red or white wine?
Oh man, he knows I love wine, especially because red and white are both the bowling alley, stripe colors. I'd say he knows I'm a red gal. I'd say I'm a red gal till I die. I'd have to go with What'd you say, babe?
Reed?
Oh, I said you like the red. You love those tannins.
Yeah, you did.
I know my girl.
So kiss me, you fool.
Okay, go ahead and put a point next to your name. Now let's go to Alex and Tangela. So Tangela, what do you think Alex would say, red or white wine?
I'm not really a wine drinker. Oh my god. I'm gonna say white because his voice is so light, and I think of a good Sauvignon Blanc when I think of him. Sauvignon Blanc is my favorite, so I'll go for that one. A white wine.
Alex?
That's correct. She white wine. I said white wine.
Okay.
Matches the
All right.
lightness of my
So
voice. Mm.
yeah, it's amazing that you actually can hear you, but you're not moving. Okay, let's go now to Thaddeus and Kevin. Okay. All right. So Thaddeus, what do you think Kevin said?
I think he said red wine because at the bar, there'd be times where I'm just like, I need a little liquid courage to get up and do karaoke. Because there's one time where I really needed to sing "Never Say Never" by Justin Bieber, but I just need a little bit of liquid courage, and red wine seemed to be my go-to throughout college. So I'll say red wine.
Okay. And what did you say, Kevin?
Red wine. I know my Thaddeus.
Yes.
All right. Put that point up. Now the final question. Where's the weirdest place you made love, Kevin? What do you think Thaddeus said? Or the other way around. I mean, Thaddeus, what do you think Kevin said? Weirdest place you made love?
Ooh, weirdest place. Well, there's been like so many places, but probably behind the dumpster at the movie theater. We were like, oh wow, this is our first kiss. It's our 1-year anniversary. Let's do it for the first time at the movie theater.
Okay, so Kevin, what'd you say?
I said basically at the movie theater. I forgot. I thought it was in the movie because I remember just thinking of Matt Damon was there, which I thought was real hot. But it was behind the dumpster. You're right. I said in the theater, so I goofed it. I goofed it a little. Matt Damon was just in my head still.
Okay, babe.
Okay, but you still got 2 points and you're still tied for the lead. But let's now go to Alex and Tangela. Tangela, where do you think Alex said the weirdest place you made love?
The weirdest, I would say in the classroom, and back in that,
Alex, what did you say?
Yeah.
Alex?
Yeah, that's right. I said in the classroom. Because once we started
you jumped into the lead with 3 points.
Woo! We were
Wow.
real adults. We were real adults.
Okay.
Out there.
Well, now Reed and Hannah are playing for a consolation prize for tied for second. So Hannah and Reed, where's the weirdest place, Hannah, that you guys made love?
Okay, so again, so many places we can pick from, but I'd have to say the bowling alley, but specifically like a lane in the bowling alley, like kind of the gutter, sort of. It was crazy. There was a lot of pins. 8-pounders.
What did you say? What'd you say?
I did say it was at the bowling alley. I also said that we were like in and amongst the pins and that they were all over us. But we were all up and down that alley. We made love up and we made down. We bowled our love up and down that alley. That was
So you've got 2 points. Thaddeus, Kevin got 2 points, but our grand prize winner is Tangela and Alex. This has been the Newlywed Game. Thanks for playing. All right, let's go right to our next game. For time restraints, let's go to Wandering Speech and bring in Hannah and Alex. So we've all met people who wander, who just kind of go off, daydream, or whatever they're thinking about. Their mind goes crazy. That's what Hannah does. And let's bring Alex back in. Okay, Alex is okay. Yeah, you're not moving too well, Alex, but we'll do the best we can with you. Okay. So she's should we have Alex? Alex, actually leave the room. We're going to kick you out for a second and come right back in. And I'll talk for a second. Okay, the LA Connection's located in Burbank. You can see our website, laconnectioncomedy.com. We've been around for almost 44 years. A lot of great people have come out of here. Will Ferrell's come out of here, Matthew Perry, John Lovitz, Chris Kattan, Josh Groban, Amy Sherman Palladino of the Marvelous Miss Maisels. And here's Alex, and he's moving. Okay, good. I'm glad we did that. All right, so you'll be the wanderer. Alex is going to be the sales clerk, and you're going into Victoria's Secrets. And this is Wandering Speech. Go ahead and unmute.
Hi, welcome to Victoria's Secret. What would you like to? Do you have anything in mind that you'd like to get? We have a lot of things on sale.
Hey, yeah, that'd be awesome. I love sales. I saw online that you had a sale, and I was like, well, I don't normally look online, but I saw online that you had a sale, and I was like, oh my gosh, I should totally check it out. I'm just like, here for whatever. I just love a good sale,
Yeah, that's great. Now,
Mhm.
in our back department, this is we got a great sale here. The back department that no one really knows about. We have some edible lingerie for the
Oh,
more promiscuous people.
oh
It's hot. It's hot right now.
my God. That's insane. I would actually so be interested. So the other day I went to like this is all relevant, I promise. But the other day I went to Trader
Uh-huh.
Joe's, right? And I saw they had like a bunch of fruit leather that was they were selling, and I was like, what
Uh-huh.
if? You know? Like what
Uh-huh.
if it was like fruit leather, like clothing? I was thinking like maybe
Uh-huh.
like a company could come from that, but I don't know. It's like maybe like a different, you know, it would take a lot of time and effort. I feel like I should take like a business class or something.
That's
But that
great.
sounds cool.
Yeah, that's nice. Well, are you interested in getting the more you buy, right? The bigger a discount that you get. So is that something you might be interested in? You know, you could have like a little party or something with
Oh
all
my
your
God.
friends. You know, give them out as like little fun gifts or something like that. You
Wait,
know, I'd recommend buying in bulk.
so it's like Costco. I love Costco. I went to Costco. So okay, this is actually such a funny story. I went to Costco the other day because I was trying to pick up salmon. Well, because all right, I saw on Pinterest these like a bunch of these like quarantine like potluck parties, which I'm like, that sounds like the complete opposite of what we should be doing right now with COVID. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Ah! But like it seems like, you know, there's like, you know, like bejeweled gloves and masks and everything that I saw. Anyway, so many pins later, I was at Costco buying salmon for this potluck of people that would have to be in like, you know, morph suit, quarantine masks. But Costco sells in bulk, and I got so much more salmon than I ever would have thought. So there's like a bunch of salmon in a freezer in the garage. It smells awful in there.
Oh
But yeah,
wow,
I'd
that's
like to buy in
yeah.
bulk.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh wow, that's so crazy. So I would recommend getting the bras first, the edible bras at the top. Those are flying like hotcakes right now. You gotta
Hot cakes. Holy
uh,
shit. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. My
Oh, no,
grandma
no.
literally just started a company. You should follow her on Instagram. It's so funny because she like doesn't actually know how to work Instagram. I tried to like point her in the direction of those like YouTube tutorials where they're like,
Right.
hey, this is how you work Instagram as an 85-year-old grandma. And I'm like, Grandma, you're starting a business. Please teach me what you know. But she's like, I can't hear you. I can't hear well. I have a, and she's like a superhero. You know, if you like adjust her hearing aid, she can hear like a mile away. I'm not even kidding. I saw her do it the other day. It was insane. She picked up on like two dogs talking with each other. But you said bras? That sounds great. I love bras.
Right. So then she kept going for another 3 hours. He never sold her anything, and that was wandering speech. Let's bring everybody in for a quick close on World's Worst. What's the world's worst thing you could say at one of these places? So just raise your hand whenever you're ready. What's the world's worst thing you'd ever say at a wedding? The world's worst thing you could say at a wedding. Raise your hand. Who can think? Okay, Kevin, what's the world's worst thing you could say at a wedding?
I did it first, bro. Not that good.
All right, Tangela, world's worst thing you could say at a wedding.
Well, she look about 9 months to me.
All right, who's next? World's worst thing. Okay, Reed.
Hey, congrats, bro. Say, your wife lipstick, is it cherry?
Ooh. Okay, Hannah.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today over the body of. Oh God, sorry, that's the wrong thing. Never mind.
All right, Thaddeus, go for it.
Congratulations, you guys. I wish you the best. And damn, that ass looks good in that dress.
Ooh. Who's else? Anybody else got one? Tangela.
How they getting married? They already got like 3 kids.
All right, Kevin, you got one? Go for it, Kevin.
You know, statistically speaking, this is probably more likely to fail than not. So Death Do You Part doesn't really seem relevant.
And that's the world's worst thing you could say at a wedding. This has been our show. Let me introduce our cast again. Reed.
Yeah.
Hannah.
Hey, woo!
Tangela.
Huh?
Kevin.
Who?
Thaddeus, and Mickey. I mean, Alex.
I got nothing to say at a wedding.
That's been our show. I'm Ken Scove. See it on our YouTube channel, LAC Comedy. Wave goodbye to everybody. We'll see you in a month with this same cast and a few extras. Bye-bye.